Hey everybody, welcome back to Lonely Knoll Gaming. This is Droog, and we're gonna get back into our playthrough of Necesse version 1.0. We had played we have done a couple episodes of the previous version, but once 1.0 dropped, the whole world kind of changed a bit in the game. So we have uh, decided to embrace the new version, and kind of did a half and half restart. I basically got the same character and whatever he had on him at the time. I didn't bring over any resources or anything, and then we started on a new map. So I still do have a handful of gear that I had when I imported the character, but other than that, we've been doing some scrounging for materials. I think the hardest one I've been having trouble with is, metals to make weapons and armor and such. Um, but I do now have a miner that I can send them off on mining tasks. They'll say, "Well, pay me 160 gold, and I will go get what you want." And so that's what I do, and it works out pretty good. Um, anyway, so just getting the game going. It's been pretty fun. I have played a couple sessions offline, mostly because it's all it was is really resource gathering and building some of the village homes, um, and then of course recruiting a few villagers. We don't have as many as we had before, but we do have livestock and things now, and some pretty good little farm plots. So, so we get that going. Let me see here. We want assess and plan. Okay. But before the land masses were just these little roundish islands, but now the it's all kind of one big piece as far as I can tell. One big landmass, and the one exception to that is I found out that there are certain dungeons that have their own kind of enclosed area. But otherwise, if it's just a kind of a standard dungeon, you could even get to it by tunneling through the caves and stuff and get over into that area. So it's all the underground's all one piece, and then the surface is one piece. And I suppose I haven't gotten down to the lower level, like the second layer of the dungeon, like underneath. But I assume that's the same way. Again, with those exceptions where they have a special POI and they kind of want to have it all in its own little encapsulated area. Um, One of those examples is the Void Wizards little dungeon. Um, so yeah, we are. Let me get the video showing for you guys here. And there we are. Okay, good. I started to record this earlier, and I went to look back at what we did, and I didn't have the game video running. It was all on. It was all on the intro. I was like, oh no. Anyway, okay, we're gonna resume, and here I am. Got my funny little mask on. I was joking around. It's like it almost looks like he's a superhero or supervillain or something. I was like, well, I kind of do have powers. I can cast blood volley, and I can dash around, and it's like kind of like super. It's like, well, maybe a supervillain. Anybody wearing masks cannot be trusted, according to Andre the Giant from Princess Bride, but they are quite comfortable. All right, so and yeah, here. So you may recognize the Elder's house from my first episode. It has obviously transformed somewhat. I do have that kind of basic fence in here still. I did. And maybe I have expanded it a little bit so I can fit in these. Oh, they're out there culling the livestock. Yep. See, look at them all hard at work. Isn't that great? Chopping down trees, killing the surplus animals. And they're over here cooking a little bit of corn there. Looks like corn on the cob. And they'll sit down here and eat, or they'll go in and sit at the table or whatever. Yes, it turned out pretty well. I still have room to grow yet before I have to. So apparently each land claim flag covers a certain area, and I can't remember if I have to update or upgrade the flag or if I just get another one and attach it. But I think it's more of an upgrade situation. But if I go to um, settlement, so if you can see this blue kind of hazy square that's sitting on top of everything, that is our current allowed area for our village. And some of that goes out into the water. Um, but so we can expand as far as we want in that zone. And I think the width-wise we're pretty full. We just have to go farther south. And I know I initially was wanting to put a castle kind of out in the water and maybe to have like a little drawbridge or something, um, or at least to fake it. So I may use this corner kind of for a castle. Um, and I may also wait until we can expand so I can make it nice and big. Because this little corner wouldn't be much of a castle, but this whole lake would be a good one. Where's my boat? X, no, X, F, there we are. Yeah, so this little inlet would be great. I don't need one bigger than that, really. But I do kind of want to have it out in the middle. I'll just try to keep it to the deep water if I can. And again, I have yet to test that possibility. I'm not sure if I can actually do it, but we'll see. Okay, so getting back to the changes since they went to 1.0. They have a lot more POIs. We have done some exploration. Uh, Let me show you the surface map. See, there we are. Here's Droogville. And all our little people running around there. And the only other town I have a connection to is this one down here, NPC Village. Oh, I'll get rid of that recent death one. Okay. And they're in the plains, sitting on the plains, and it could be the border between the plains and the snow biome. And yeah, so as you can see, it's not like just the little circles anymore. It's actually like a regular map, which is really cool. And it's as I understand it, it's procedurally generated, so I don't know what the limit is, but like if you zoom all the way out as far as the map will let you zoom out, that's how big the map is. So that's pretty good size. Now I have, like, I want to say this over here is like pirates. These little brown deals here. Hover over something? What does that say? There's also mines that were like a mine entrance on this. What is this? That's interesting looking. I don't think I noticed that before. It's almost like the top of an island that's mostly sunken. Yeah, so we've been looking around on here a bit. I did end up fighting the second boss, which is the Spider Queen that you see on the cover art. It was all kind of by accident, though, because we were exploring the underground, which I will show you here in a second. Let me get to that. Actually, set my... Okay, so here's our little base. You may have seen that earlier. We have our little Cthulhu shrine. It's funny, the miners that come through here, they make themselves at home whether I want them to or not, and they'll come in here and sit and stare at the Cthulhu idol. It's great. Yeah, so here we were. This is just uh, this is mostly just our workshop in a place where we can sleep, put our spawn point, and so I got my bed up here. My buddies is over here, and here comes one of them miners. Let's see if they're as interested in Cthulhu this time. Isn't that crazy? Hey, get out my mushrooms. Get your own. Well, at least he or she plants them again. That's just rude. Oh, time for Cthulhu. Okay, yep. Alright. You go ahead and stare at that thing and lose your mind. Maybe it'll help you find some nice shiny gems or whatever. We need to grab some... Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. What I was going to show you is the... So if you go to the map on here... So here we are at my little workshop base, and this colory bit is my little planting of alchemical flowers and stuff like that. That's where the ostrich is running around. And you can't really domesticate ostriches, unfortunately. You can, like, if you kill one, you can use one of their tail feathers to summon one, like a mount, which I do have, but I just kind of like to have him running around, and I don't have to worry about feeding him or anything. So he's just kind of in here just for scenery, so to speak. Man, I wish you were putting all that stuff away. Are you taking it all, are you? I'm about ready to nuke his ass. Larry. Alright, I got you on a list, Larry. He's doing the whole damn mix. Now, if he was putting them in my alchemy thing, I'd welcome it, but I'm thinking he's just hogging that crap for his own. I don't see him putting it away. Jerk face. Alright, I'm about ready to put those... Oh, I was gonna say I'm about ready to put these glyphs down. So this is a new thing to me, at least. I don't think it was in the previous version of the game. So we got 2 glyphs that we found in a dungeon. And they're basically just laying there on the floor like a rug or whatever. So we'll do this one, and see, if you step on it, you turn into a chicken. Get up there. Yep, see? Everybody's turning into chickens. And it does take a while to cool down, and then it'll do it again when it turns gold. Yep, there it goes. So that's that one. And then we also have this purple one. And this one, it's a bounce glyph. So you kind of ricochet all over the place. So if I hit it going sideways here. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, it's like you're playing billiards or something. Hey, I made it into my farm. Empty old farm. Whoa. So it could definitely be handy. Oh, sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to spike you there. Okay. So, oh, I was gonna say, so when we were doing these caves, so going back to the map here, so we were trying to find, because on our map it showed this little icon down here. It's hard to see because it's kind of transparent. But that little hat with the beard, that's the dungeon entrance for the Void Wizards dungeon. And it is self-enclosed, because we were thinking, well, we could just tunnel up into it, but no, you can't do that. It's separate. And maybe it's down lower. I don't know. It could be on tier 2 or something. But the entrance is on the surface. But I know later on, like once I get my technology up to speed again, you can make a ladder that reaches deeper into the earth. Um, so maybe it's on that level, but when we were looking for it down here in the tunnels, we couldn't find it at all. So, and it's a pretty good size little dungeon, so I think you would be able to find it pretty easy. I mean, they are void wizards. Maybe it's not really attached to this plane of existence. I don't know. All right, so but while we were out doing that, we ran into one of these spider nests. I want to say it was over here, maybe. Yeah, I think it's this one. It's one of these over in this area. Which, oh no, it was in kind of cold. That's right. Might have been over here. Yeah, anyway, you got the regular cave spiders, which drop the poison glands you can use, and you can make a suit of spidery armor out of. But then there's a second uh, batch of spiders called, what are they called? Red cave spiders, I guess. No, they're black. They're kind of like a black widow, a giant black widow. Anyway, so we were fighting those over there, and then um, all of a sudden the Spider Queen shows up. I'm like, what the heck? And basically, what happened was uh, the spiders kind of ran the black and red spiders over there randomly dropped the royal egg, I think it's called, which is the item you use to summon the Spider Queen, which we kind of shot we were just trying to shoot the other spiders around it, and I guess once you hit it, it kicks things off. So that's what happened, and we ended up killing the thing. It wasn't a terrible fight, but the bosses cheat. They all cheat pretty much because they don't have to. They can ignore walls and things like that. they can just walk all over the map, and you got to run, you got to stay in the hallways and whatnot. So uh, it's hard to get away from them really because of that. Anywho, yeah. So we, as you can see, we've kind of explored a bit. Everywhere that you see the little yellow dot, that's probably a torch of ours. And if I zoom all the way out, it's huge down here. I mean, look at this. You know, that's as far as we can go over this way. Let me go over there. Yeah, see, it goes clear off. It's massive. So, I mean, that's on one hand, it's daunting, but it's still, it's really just means we have plenty of playtime ahead of us. So in the world, so and I do believe it's pretty randomized. Like I said, it's the procedure generated, so you can find pretty much anything. There's not a particular progress or progression or anything, as far as I know, other than the tier 2 level of the dungeon that gets a lot tougher. There are tougher areas for sure. Like you're normally just fighting normal like zombies and junk, and then you run into those like rune bound guys or mummies or something like that, and they're definitely a little tougher. But we've dealt with them before, so it's all good. Um, and yeah, it's like before. You can find these little mine tracks that go all over the place. So if you do have like a mine cart, you can ride them on the cart or on the rails. You can also build your own, So if we need fast travel from one place to another, we could just, if we want to do it via the mine carts, we can do that. Um, yeah, but anyway, so that's where we're at. Now, if we go to, let's go back upstairs and look at our villagers. All right, Larry. Don't make me go through your pockets. Shithead. Like I said, you can recruit them, but then there's another miner shows up and walks in here again. It's kind of a non or an unending supply of miners. I mean, it's just one at a time, but it's a bit frustrating. And you can't, yeah, you can't like say, hey, stay underground down here and work the mine, work the resources in the area. You have to hire them, get them a house upstairs, and then send them on those little trips, mining trips. I don't think they should just walk into your doors, though. It's just unnecessary. And I can trap them or something like that so they die, but, I might need them one of these days. Anything I need to put away? No. Okay. Oh, and I did pick up a couple of interesting items. So we have our summoned magical sword thing here on slot 8. So that one I've had since the previous game. And I am kind of building my guy like a wizard or whatever. So he's got all this mana and he gets a bonus on the number of summons and stuff. And the sword, I think, counts for 2 or 3 summons. Because it's actually pretty good. Like, it flies around and kills stuff for you. And then I went and got, when we killed the Spider Queen, I ended up getting this item, the Spider Claw. And that's just a base Spider Claw. There's nothing, I mean, it doesn't do a heck of a lot for, I mean, it's like 10 less than my glaive, Frost Glaive. But, I mean, when you see the speed, you're just like, holy crap. So attack speed 2 for my glaive, which is this one. It goes, it's not fast, but it's okay. The main reason I like it is because it hits an area all around me. But now if I go to this thing, it's a speed of 10, so 5 times that of the glaive. It's just like a yeah. It's like you're a little mower of your own. Like you can use it to mow the grass if you don't really want to. A little goblin, 50 HP goblin. Um, what else did we get? I think that was mostly. Oh yeah, and this bulky will-o-wisp lantern. Why is it bulky? I may need to do some enchantment. I wouldn't mind enchanting the spider's claw. See if I can add a little something to that. And this one, I think, on the trinkets, I don't think you can enchant them, but it's more often not they'll have another version of it with a different benefit to it. Maybe bulky just means I get the HP bonus. Oh, but what that does, okay, it says will-o-wisps look for dangers and treasure while lighting up your surroundings. So it doesn't look for every danger, like it won't go zoom up to every little zombie and stuff I run into. And it says danger, it doesn't necessarily say monsters, so it might be traps and things. Like if it sees a trap, it'll zoom over there and kind of saying, hey, watch out for this area. But it'll also supposedly go to treasures and stuff. Yeah, so if I get rid of my shiny belt for the moment and put this on here, you'll see him pop up. There he is. And it's a fair bit of light. It's blue, so it's not quite as intense as the regular shine belt. And then it has those benefits too that it's supposed to help you out finding treasure and avoiding traps and stuff. Okay, so we got all that. I've been working down here trying to get some armor built for the villagers. Let me see if this is done yet. It is. Okay. Put that in there. Go to the anvil. Can you make me a torso piece? There we go. And then we'll pull this armor off the dummy here. So I got another set for somebody upstairs. That's kind of basically all we've been doing is just, doing a bit of harvesting and mining and all that fun stuff. And a little bit exploring. Yeah. Let me pop upstairs. So yeah, I do have a lot of the crafting, mostly just the campfires and stuff set up, so they will cook their own food. And so if you go to this little cogwheel, so they're cooking bread, candy apples, blueberry cake, fried eggs, and popcorn and blackberry ice cream. Get back. And that's just in the cooking pot. And then just on the campfire, they can do the meat, like fish, chicken, duck, steak, whatever. Let's see if they got any cool things in here yet. Oh, look at that. I gave them the recipe for popcorn, and look at all the popcorn they got now. I mean, I like to eat it every once in a while, but it's kind of hard on your teeth sometimes. Let's see. Or your gums, I should say. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, look at all they got milk from the cows. Running a little short on veggies. Got some chili peppers. Yeah, so and they keep themselves fed pretty much. If I can show you the zones, go to sign work. So yeah, here's the zone. Any container with a little chest or pick on it, that means that they're program to use those. Um, these up here next to the elder's bed, village storage 1, 2, and 3. They stash anything that doesn't fall into the other categories over there. It's like if they find like a map fragment or something like that, they'll go stuff it over there. And let's see what else. Oh yeah, so the zones, much like they were before, that's just telling them to, hey, I need you to harvest the plants in the zone and then, and replant them if needed. So they're growing wheat over here. We got the berries. I got 4 berry bushes out in front of everybody's house. Then in between each house, I usually have a plot of some kind, or that's like a mixture of various crops. This lady up here with the glasses, she's the alchemist, so I have her growing alchemy materials for that. So like sunflowers and whatnot. I did manage to get my hands on 2 wizards. One, I think we rescued both of them. Um, one was out in the at a POI somewhere, which kind of surprised me because I mean I didn't know to expect him at the Void Wizard base, but she was just out like in a ruin somewhere and like chained, so she couldn't escape. And so I went and let her loose, and she joined us. So 2 wizards. I have yet to get kind of duplicate. I'm still kind of in that the black hole of tech, so I'm not high enough on my present tech levels, like crafting wise, to get all the cool stuff. Because I had made the void wizard's armor stuff that I got on me. Let's see what they call it: sturdy void robe, precise void mask, sturdy void boots. Um, yeah, because I think I learned the recipe after fighting them, something like that. Or maybe it was just because I no, because you do that. Like when you fight the rune guys, you get the rune armor. So yeah, what I did on my other batch of wizards that I had was basically set them up with my same gear, but I have them like cosmetic robes to so they look different than I do. Um, but the wizards are super handy in boss fights and stuff. Um, let's see. So we were looking at the zones and whatnot. Let's see. Anything else? So we talked about the kind of land claim area. And here we got our little logging area. Um, talked about the castle. Yeah. So yeah, each little spot, like those are the apple trees. They know to harvest those. Nina the villager. I don't mind having villagers. In fact, I probably should have at least a couple, but otherwise, like they just don't have any like specialized skills really. Yeah, let's look at this skill stuff. So settlers, work priorities. So some of them can't do certain things, like a farmer can't do animal husbandry, fishing, or hunting. Horatio, the elder, doesn't do shit, which is fine. Um, Abigail, the blacksmith, doesn't do so they don't do the fertilizing, husbandry, fishing, or hunting. Any of those darker areas. Same with the wizards on that. The hunter can do everything except fertilize, husbandry, and fishing. The gunsmith. Yeah, they basically don't do like hunting and gathering stuff. And if it's their particular skill, I have them maxed out on that, and then I kind of have a couple others that they're maxed out on, and then the rest are kind of at more of a neutral priority. Um, so there goes the animal keeper slaughtering a bull. Okay, and then he's dropping off the whatever he just took from the bull. Our villagers are over here. They're out there harvesting. Yeah, so even though I don't have quite as many villagers yet as I did before, they are doing very well. This seems pretty self-sufficient. There's our miner over there. Our recruited miner with the blue hair and beard. He's there cooking up a storm. And it's kind of cool because I can always run over. See, they store stuff in the boxes. See, there they go. They're sticking stuff in there. It's usually seeds and yeah, seeds. Uh, okay, going to talking about the wizards. Hey, hold on. I want to talk to you. Hold still. Yeah, they just wiggle all over the place. It's hard to get a bead on them. So yeah, I say join my adventuring party, but okay, well, I want to buy. What do you got in here on your thing? So what you can do with the adventuring thing is pretty much the same as the other version. You can say, hey, I want you to join my adventuring party, and until you dismiss them, they're you have to be a little more responsible for them because you have to give them. There's kind of like a special adventuring pack kind of inventory that you can put in like all their healing potions and food and things like that, and even like recall scrolls. So if they get hurt real bad, they'll just teleport out, which is, I mean, that's fine by me. If I'd rather not have them die, or so they'll drink the potions if they feel they need to, and it's actually pretty cool the way it's so automated. But I know on the previous version, I had a group of 3 wizards that I would roll around with, taking out bosses and stuff. And I'm kind of more or less occupying the boss while the others are just sitting there doing damage on him, which I mean, I don't care. I mean, I kind of would like to get the final blow on him or something, but it's all a group thing. So, and then of course, if my friend's able to play, he gets in there, and I know we had a hell of a time when we first ran into the pirates because they're like the first real group that you run into that have guns and explosives and things. So they're kind of nasty. Um, and from what I understand, I thought I read it somewhere where once you take out a boss, no, that can't be right. I was saying I thought once you take out a boss, they're no longer in place. But then why would you have all those portal things? Yeah, I just forget that. I imagine that's probably not right, but there's something along those lines though. But anyway, let's say here's our teleporter. I only have a destination set for this little plains village, where if we exit out of here and go to the map, you can see the little waypoint thing. It's way down here. Yeah, this is the place. NPC village. I usually like to name them. I guess I hadn't named it yet. They got the crops into three places. And they even have a stylist lady down there. You can go down there and change your appearance, that's what I ended up doing because from the previous game version, I found a mohawk hairpiece, and that's what I was using to get my mohawk. But now I actually have a you know, a real mohawk. So if I take off my head slot, there he goes. He's got his mohawk there. I'm gonna put my mask back on. Incognito. No. um, actually, let's. Oh, he's getting hungry. Need some rice pudding. Oh, and then I need to, before I forget, I need to give somebody some armor. Who needs armor? The mages, I won't do them because I'm gonna get them something better. Denise the angler, here she comes. Hey, hold on. Oh, hey, hey. Quit walking. I can send her on a fishing trip too. Okay, let's look at your equipment first. So we're gonna get rid of these and give you these. Didn't change her appearance, but it gives her another 25 HP for banging around. Okay, so I'm gonna send you on a fishing trip. What do we want? Swamp fish. Oh, just do common fish. That way you're. I mean, you'll do it anyways, but yeah, go out and get a bunch of nice common fish for you guys to eat. And she'll come back and have her little question mark above her head and saying, "Hey, I'm back with the stuff," you know, and then you go pick it up from her and disperse it. Um, So we have yet to kill like the first boss, this Kill Evil's Protector. I'm trying to remember. I want to say that was kind of like a demon-like thing. And I'm probably going to try to wait for my buddy to get online before we do that, just so he has something fun to fight. And we'll get him a lunchbox in case I can't remember if he had a lunchbox or not. I think he probably does, but. Yeah, that's going to be the plan, I guess. But I did run into the Runebound guys, and they're pretty funny. Of course, they have runestone material that you can use for later crafting for later. In fact, I can't remember if I can craft it now or if I have to get a new. I guess the trick on my current bottleneck technology wise is I need a demon, um, like a demon bar or something made with the demon ingots for the uh, anvil and crafting bench and all that stuff. Because once I get to that, then it opens up a lot more items that we can make. And I honestly forget where you get that. So I'm probably just gonna figure out that kind of organically here. And I know it probably has a lot to do with the quests and things. So. And I did on my previous playthrough before we got 1.0, I did have multiple villages. Well, I only had like 2, but you can set up villages in other places, which is neat. So I kind of had a place that was um, in the snow biome, and then it was right next to a dungeon, so we could just pop up to there, get a few guys, go down, or maybe after going through the dungeon, we could pop up there and get healed, or it's just kind of a base of operations. And so that's something you can kind of do throughout the place. I don't know, I'm having a good time with it. Like I said, it's kind of more of a chill game. And, if you do kind of want to see the whole shebang, let me know. But I kind of just try to avoid doing the kind of more monotonous stuff on the recordings. I mean, it doesn't bother me doing it usually, but I mean, I can't imagine it's fun watching necessarily. But if you feel otherwise, let me know. I think we'll go explore a little bit right now. Oh, there's a bull. Wild bull. Get 50 HP. Haka haka haka. Leather and beef. Center. Okay. Oh, and yeah, there's some really cool little places. Let's go down to this one. If I remember right, this is the one that's all. It's kind of like overgrown, but in a very cool way. So just. Oh, it's a sheep. Oh, so I left some stuff behind there. Oh, damn it! Athletic. Plus 20 summons target range, plus 25% summon speed. That sounds pretty cool. Can I do that to my current? What do I have for my summon thing? Uh, each summon takes up 2 slots. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I use the like shift right click or whatever it is on another game to load it over into. Oh, here's that swampy bit. But I, normally just to take it into the inventory, but it's actually deleting them, so that's not good. Yeah, look at this. It's just kind of like an overgrown, kind of swampy place. In fact, there's even they had a little plot, like it got all flooded. Is this actually a chest? I don't want to use the bed, but what is this? Or oh, it was a picture. Okay, let's put that back up. I don't need that. Okay, it's cool looking though. Willow. Okay. Deadwood. Ooh, that's kind of neat coloring. Have a dark, blackish brown. What's this now? Deadwood sapling. Well, let's just plant another. Put one over here in the swamp still. No? Can be placed. There it goes. I might actually I'm gonna take that sapling up again because if I put it in my little logging area, then I can have a steady supply of it. So exploring. A lot of these fiery flowers. I mean, I'm growing them in my little garden, so I don't need it, but this is willow again. Is it 3? Oak that time. And we're getting to the edge of where I've been so far. Should we just go sailing? Let's go sailing. So I got a house over here. Yep. Well, that's pretty crazy looking. I guess steal their shit, but I'm curious to see what this is. Oh, amethyst. Okay, so it's just a gem. Okay, cook anything? No. Got a little bathroom in here. The little dresser. Hey, how's it going, man? I don't want you to join my settlement. No offense. Usually they have a little sign at so-and-so's house or whatever. But okay. This connects up with that other area that I've been to. We'll just kind of hug the coastline. Oh, let's get my sword going here. 8. Don't make me get out the claw. Oops, sorry. Sorry, sheepy. This is silly. And I was up here. There's a swamp. Okay. So up here I saw a little building, which I don't remember if I did anything with or not. Ooh, what are you? Swamp zombie. Oh, it's just another little farm. Oh yeah, this guy. I remember now. Oh, need some help. Swamp sludge. Oh, god dang it. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. That's what I get for helping. Are you still mad at me? Where are you at? No, okay. Sorry, lady. Hold still. Trying to talk to you. I'll buy some. Farming scythe. Raspberries. I think we have most of this stuff. And my farmers sell it too, so. Alright, well, I'm glad to see you're healing up. Sorry about the mistake. What's this? Is this a cooking stove? Oh, it is. Look at that. Oh, they don't have any. Here, allow me. Let me put some wood on the stove. Cook a little steak, a little duck. Open up my thing and put this in here. I'm just gonna eat the duck. Okay. Swamp sludge. I got toilet. Okay. Oh, let's see. So, Seth's and Jeff's cottage. I'll put some torches out here for you. Okay. These trees are cool too. I don't remember if we had swamp in the other one. Not sure. I know we had mushrooms. And I do kind of remember the little blob guys, so we must have. Oh, little frog. See if we can find a swamp dungeon or something. Swamp zombies are a little aggressive. They smell lovely. Here, ducky. Okay. Some little spot of brown here. Oh, okay. It's like a ruin. Give me your swamp sludge. Okay.
Okay. Where do we go from here? Let's see. I think we're gonna go down to the water, clear out this little black spot on the map. Quit poking me. Ooh, what's this? Quill and parchment. That's cool. Little house. A fisherman's place. Loot all from storage. Yes, please. Coconuts. Grow some coconuts. What is this, like bamboo? Or bamboo, yep. Okay. And I got another moss covered skull. I'll take that. Yeah, they have a new classification of items, so at least I think it's new. I could be wrong. But they're called table toppers or something like that. So like that's where I got that Cthulhu thing. Table decoration, yeah. I mean you can put them on the ground too, but if you put them on the table, that's kind of what they're meant for. Yeah, I don't know if I'll keep that one, but okay. So I got my skull. Now what's this stuff? Let's see, 6. Can I do anything with that? Nope. Is it just reeds? Okay. Get some reeds. I don't know if I need them for anything. Okay. Get my boat. I want to get out here in the middle of the big body of water somewhere and find a POI. Have like a um, like underwater base or something. That'd be sweet. Okay. Nope. That's all we got on that part. Back in our boat. All right. We'll just kind of run the coastlines here. I should get to the map stuff because before, if you assembled so many map fragments, it'll then give you like a random map. And then so I assume it'll clear out the fog of war in that area. So you can go and find it. Oh, this is our town. We have a teleporter. Okay, come on, get out of the weeds. There we go. Just exploring around. Slaughtering the occasional zombie. That's the thing from Ghostbusters. I need you to leave this plane or go to the nearest parallel dimension. Something like that. You God. Oh, got another settlement here. Goblin camp. So it looks like to me. Oh yeah, Goblin camp. That's cool. They got like palisades and everything. That's new. At least as far as I know. I don't remember seeing goblins. I don't know if anybody's played Valheim, but it's funny because the goblins in that game are in the plains like this. I thought it was kind of an interesting, and they do have like and they're really nasty actually, but they have little forts kind of built up, and I'm gonna come in here and take over. How about that? Uh, you coming? Come on. Suspiciously tall goblin. How are you so tall? Oh yeah, it's because you got 3 goblins stacked on top of each other. That's hilarious. I love that. Come on down. Is that like a animal fur? Kind of looks like it. Or how much space do I got left? What's this one? Old soup. Ugh. I'll put that in here. Leave that for whoever needs it. Birch chest. Nothing in it. Got a barrel. Anything interesting back here? What's this thing? Oh, bone spike wall. Ooh. Rotten pig dish. Ugh. What's this thing? Oh, it's just a table with stuff on it. Cutting board. Might take the cutting board. Don't need a skull. Cutting board there. Okay. What else don't we need? We don't need a mysterious portal. And we don't need soup. I was half expecting to find a dungeon entrance. Let's go with this. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, I'll take a rest of this junk. Don't need grass seeds. Don't need a skull. Take all. Still need to clear some space for get rid of the swamp grass seeds. There we go. And we can cook some more. Oh, he doesn't have fuel. There you go. And cook. And okay. All right. Try to harvest their wheat too. Overgrown fishing rod. I don't need one of those. Another one of those. Let's get the wheat and call it good. Let's steal their centerpiece. Alright, I think we've done enough damage. What's this thing? Half-eaten duck. Yeah, you can stay there. I don't need you. Oh, I was gonna get the carpet though. What's it call it? Does it just hide? Don't need this table. So I want the shovel. Oh, that didn't work. So is it 4? Leather carpet. I mean, I guess I could make that myself probably, but who came in here and stole all our carpet? So that is there. Just across the way from the little farmer guy. Okay. It's a cool little POI though. Not quite as dangerous as the Valheim guys, but I saw some similarities there. Okay, take any of these, probably not. Let's eat some duck. Oh, still not. Harmful nunchucks. I'll have to come back for that, I guess. Just teleport out, get out of here, go unload some stuff. Use our magic potion. Okay. So if we put, what's that look like if we put that down? Does it go on top of stuff? Is it, can I not put stuff on top of it? Probably not. I can use it for like welcome mats in the village. Okay. Carl the miner. Did you guys just like tell everybody? No, no, no. I swear I'm gonna cut loose on you guys if you're not careful. Apparently he only wanted a few flowers. That's unload this stuff over here. So we got wood. It's that birch wood. Don't really care. Okay, the main one I'm wanting is the dead wood. Maple. Cocoa nut. Can crafting material can be consumed. And we need to put our teleport scrolls away too. This one. And potion. So the reeds I could just place wherever. Go up top here. How does that look? Eh, kind of have to have the wood seam there. Let's get rid of that part of it. Put the door back on. So a little dorm, like a welcome back kind of thing. And let's go put the dead wood up in the lumber area. I think I knocked a tree down over here somewhere. Let's see, can I just put it there? Okay. Put some of those reeds in here. In our little swampy bits. I was curious, it's like it doesn't let you put it unless you're in the, actually in a water square. Okay, so those are done. Now the fire chalice, I'm gonna put this down here to remind me that this is where I want the castle to be. Okay, go any farther? No. Got some coconuts for the villagers. Actually, can I make those into seeds? It doesn't say you can plant them. Any coconut meals? No. Can't cook them there. I guess they just eat them raw. Put those. There they are. Are you stuck over here? I'm just sitting there. Oh. That doesn't look quite right. Put it on this one. All done with your fishing trip, I assume. Oh, look at that. Very nice. Take items. Thank you. And go out and do one more. Common fish. I'll pay you. I'm just going to finish putting these toppers into the various places. Let's see. He wants a pig head. The hunter, maybe? Oh, he didn't have a table. I'm gonna put it in here for now, and then if I get it, when I get a table for him, I'll. And cutting board. Yeah, I need to get more tables up. I'll put that in here too with the pig. And we're putting 1 square of leather bits for kind of like a little welcome mat. I had kind of sand on a couple of them there. There we go. Nice shot. Okay. Oh, I need to put the fish back with the villager stuff. So put this in here. Does that go? Yeah, it does. Okay. They'll sort it out. They'll get it all chopped up and cooked. What's he upset about? Yeah, they actually care about furniture. Apparently, there, according to that, there he or she, what was it? I think it's a she. He said didn't like living with somebody else, and they had a +10 mood for having normal furniture. La di da. This definitely has the same kind of stuff like RimWorld. Like they don't a lot of the characters don't like it when the room's messy. It's like if people are dropping things or if they're leaving trail like mud trails or whatever, they get upset. Let's see here. What are we doing next? Um, let's see. Trying to think of a name for this village. I'm gonna change this to McDell Town. Actually, I'm going to change that slightly. Oh, I didn't want to get rid of it. Damn it. Can we... Del. This hound. This is Void Wizard's Dungeon. Void Wizards. Maybe I have to kill the little mini boss in there too. I think we cleared out one wing of it, and the rest is... I kind of blocked it all off with building blocks, so you don't have guys... Because that was a problem. You start off in like a four-way intersection, and if you go down one hallway, then you're getting this kind of somewhat steady stream of enemies coming up from behind you. It's another good one. I have to start labeling them, because that's a town there too, I think. I don't know what it is, though. Yeah, I'll just start labeling them. Alright, let's go to see the Void Wizards. See if I can maybe get my hands on what I need for technology increases or advances. So I want to go across the water, hugging the western shore. Okay. Go, baby. Go out and around. Run aground. There we go. I'm like, what the hell is, why am I stopping? Big old rock, that's why. Speaking of Valheim, though, I do enjoy that game. When we played it last, I know there were like a couple areas that they hadn't. I know that one of them they built, but there was nothing in it, and then I think there was maybe one more after that at least, if not more. So it's definitely worth a visit. Oh, here we go. Yeah, here's our little dungeon. Void Wizards. Okay. So yeah, we got this end all blocked off. Just gonna make sure this wing is clear first. There we go. This will do one in each corner there. Oh, come on. No, there's still guys over here. pain and misery. Okay. Paul the exotic merchant. Beet seeds. I want to say I probably looted the heck out of this joint. Those are cool. That's a cool table. I guess we're picking that up for a village. What do they call it? What do they call that? Dungeon dinner chair. These are weird too. What's this? Willow candelabra? Don't need that one so much. Keep picking these up. They're gonna be really happy we got all these fancy bits of furniture for them. It's a desk, I think. Dungeon desk. I kind of wish it would let me scroll up a little further though. Nothing else in there. Nothing in the chest. What's this? Oh, it's a clock. Take the rest of these chairs. Is it like a modular table? Give me that door. Close that off. Okay. Now to unblock one of these and clear it out. You're gonna get away from me that easy. Give me your void crystals. 4 dungeon display. Kind of like those for putting stuff on there. Yeah, it's kind of gross having them all the way up to the edge of the map. To do a torch there, a torch there. Make sure it's nice and well lit. That way we aren't getting spawning. In theory, anyway. One up here. Over here. Get one more table or desk. Well, that one was easy. Okay, so gonna do here and here. Now they're just awaiting, aren't they? I'm going down here. Get him, sword. I think we're done with the furniture gathering. Oh. I was looking down here. It looks like a different area. We got a trap. We need void shards. I guess that's one reason. I was thinking that's one reason I like the glaive. There's not a lot of aiming. I got another glyph. Dungeon flame trap. Sounds good to me. Oh, look, they got a little garden and shit down in here. Enchanted zombies. That it wasn't in the other dungeon I've been. It's like this. I mean, that was in the other version, but okay, that's kind of the end of this branch. And take a little display box. Oh, don't forget to loot. Loot up. There we go. And an amateur lightning hammer. Is this where the big boss is? Void apprentice, void apprentice. Okay. another Alex the Mage. Let's get some light in here first. Be right with you. Unless I bounce around and take that. Thank you. Wait, help me get these chains off. I mean, I guess we could throw a bed in the elder's room. Sure. One way to get free villagers, I guess. Rescuing them from impending doom. He's got to be down this way, I would think. Let's go secure that northern passage, though. You guys are all hiding out in the bathroom. Okay. Excuse me for the yawning. Ugh. We got a bunch of these books already. I don't know if I need any more right now. Okay, so this area should be good. I better put a light in the bathroom here. Don't want to have no zombies spawning in there on you. I'm gonna take this door though. Thank you. We are going to put it at the entrance. We'll set up the glyph trap down there, I think. Depends on... Oh, wrong door. I'll have to take some of those candelabra too. Kind of matches my wizardy stuff. I don't need any of that stuff. It's all just plants. Okay, kill this guy though. I'll take one of these. It's the big guy's place. Alright, nobody's even here. Does kind of look like the big guy's place, though. What the heck was that? Was that a zombie dressed as a tree? Did that just say athletic berry bush? What the hell? So it's a berry bush creature. The more it bashes, the faster it goes. Summon. Oh, bashy bush, not berry bush. So I can put that in place of my sword. Let's see what it does. So 8. And we'll cancel the sword out. So, and we do left, left, left. Yeah. Okay, so it's a bush carrying a stump hammer. That's kind of cool, actually. Especially in the plains area where there's bushes all over the place like that. So does that mean there's more of them in here too? Well, they're kicking some butt. Okay, so let me get in here and get these other plants out of here. They look unique. Experimental something. Experimental root. Okay. Feed me, Seymour. So getting some of these. Scared me there for a second. Okay, are these just books? All this stuff. Dungeon. Blackberry bush. Got some of those already. Got all the bushes. So we don't need anything in there. I'm going to take this thing. Put the table back. Put a torch there. Torch over here. Modular dungeon table again. So, yeah, we're just gonna knock all this down and just take the bottles, I think. Test tubes. Mobility cloak. Gives great mobility out of combat. I've already got one of those. Yes. Okay. Let's get rid of this plant stuff I don't need. I'm gonna pick up these. Probably don't need 3 things of. Why isn't that picking it up? Oh, because my inventory's full, that's why. Siege vinyl, I think we have that one. There we go. Void alchemy. Void alchemy table. I think I already have one of those. Just in case. Get rid of this. Four. And we want to get rid of this. What else don't we need? Oh, dungeon table. Kind of want to take the colored books. What's this anyway? Paper stack. One more thing I need to drop. Okay, get rid of the dungeon walls. Pick up this one here. Yeah, I was kind of surprised. I didn't see a like a boss wizard. Is he all down this way? Oh, we haven't been in that other. Okay. So we haven't been in this one. That's probably where he's at. In fact, I can see a little something over there. Let's look at the map, see if I can see it better. Oh, I've just seen it in the distance. Okay. Yeah, I can see him bouncing around over there. Let's jump back to the teleporter, or via the teleporter. My recall flask. You funny little guys. They're kind of creepy. Makes you think they're about ready to smack you. Get rid of you for now. Okay, I did have one of those. Alchemy junk. Any alchemy junk? Not really. It's mostly furniture. Let's do. Do, do, do. And some chairs. I'll stick a green book around here somewhere. Put it over here by Cthulhu. You must not read from the book. Okay, and we got our potion junk over here. Can I put it on top of the box? No. So, what items do we have? Got some of those. And these here. And we'll put some of this stuff away in the building materials. That in there, put that in there. I'm gonna put these in there for now. Probably have to figure out what I'm gonna do with them exactly, but Void cube. Where can I put it? Put it over here by Cthulhu stuff. Athletic Bashy Bush. I wonder if you can give that to the villagers. I mean, I guess they'd have to have mana and stuff, so maybe to the wizards? Some of these weapons are not much good, so put the dynamite in there. Put this crafting material in here. Our dungeon display stuff. Put it over on the side. Actually, I could put it over here. It's kind of opposite the way I have them. There. That's 6 apiece. Maybe that's what I'll put put the books on those. I will actually use these in the villages, or the village houses, like I was thinking. Because that kind of just clutters up the room, that table. Or tables. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Put my bookcase back up. And put all the books in, or the scrolls in here. And sort them. Okay. Leave some down here for my buddy in case he wants some. Put stuff on there. And for the meantime, I'm just going to put these guys on here. Put little bushes with eyeballs on them. Big googly eyes. I just want to do just one. Can I just do one? No. What is split? I didn't know you could lock the inventory slots. Okay, so the experimental route is just a table decoration. I better get this one. Do one of these. Oop. That in there. How do I split a stack? Controls. Quick stack. Didn't really say. Maybe you can't. Let's put all the weird shit on there. There we go. So I got the books, the table. Okay, I'll put the books out here. At least until I find something better to put in there. Make it look like I got some magic tomes. Put this on here. Let me look like I have my bill for my dinner. And this is a duplicate of the bouncy one. I don't think I'll put this in my alchemy thing. Can I sell it maybe? Actually, I might need to at some point. This hammer's going, and the hammer and cloak are going to the pawnbroker. And a second there, I thought he had a horse. What's this? Somebody upset? Oh, that guy, the guy that was waiting for a bed. Sorry, Alex. I better go take care of that right now, actually. Get down here, get a bed. Where are the beds? Oh, they're probably upstairs in the thing. Okay. In here somewhere, yes. I'm coming, hold on. Get to sleep in the living room for now. And then if I go to sellers, if you haven't already taken it, you'll assign you a bed right there. And you're the funny little guy in copper armor because you didn't have any armor. And before you go to sleep, let me buy something from you. I'm gonna sell it. No. I'll put you in red like the others. That's cosmetic. And the blue is also cosmetic, okay. Let me look at your equipment. There you go. And you can get back to sleep. Okay, coming over here and putting that stuff in the sell pile. How is my supply of deadwood? Does it not? It probably doesn't grow since it's deadwood, but I'll leave it there just in case. But might crank out some creepy undead tree or something. I don't know. Okay. And who needs a table? Okay, these guys need a table. Let's flip her around. And let's do it that way. Then we can have that fancy table going on. And then you're just gonna have the same setup. I know you're getting hungry, buddy. Just hold your horses. And these guys, this is the gunsmith. We'll give him the desk so he can plan out his schematics and whatnot. Okay. And what else we got? Put a desk in here for the mage. Put that over here. I'll put it up against this wall. All right. Jeez. Give me some raspberry juice. Clear out a little bit of space. All right. Violet Phantom has struck again. Midnight furniture delivery. Oh yeah, I gotta get fish from this gal. Are you holding on to that fish still? Ooh, she got tuna? I didn't remember that from the last time. Take items. Okay. I'll let you get back to sleep. I don't know why it's so pleasing. Maybe it's because I'm a Midwest boy, but seeing the crops like that, all thick and full, like kind of the wheat over here, it just soothes. It's soothing. It's like, isn't that nice? Okay, we'll put the fish in here. Let them figure out what to do with it. So they apparently have done so already. Yeah, they have 50 cooked fish over there. And I need a slot for, what do I got? Or I have a slot open for, I got steak, roasted mutton, and fish. Let's get a chicken or something in here. There's chicken drumsticks, rabbit legs. What's better? Chickens look pretty good. What's got the most? I'll take the chicken. So we can get that replaced easier. Okay. Alright, folks. Clear out this area. I put in a golf course over here. There we go. Nice and smooth. Of course, it won't stay that way, but that is where we're going to call it. We're just over 2 hours, so that's good time. And if you do enjoy the video, as always, hit like and subscribe. It helps me grow my channel. But thank you all for watching. It's I really enjoy this. I mean, most of the time I'm going to be playing games anyway, so if I can post them up for other folks to enjoy, that maybe you're interested in, well, do I want to get this or do I not? Or if, hey, how did you get past that level? Not that I'm going to be a lot of help in those instances. I'm not, like I said, I'm not the best gamer, but hey, if I made it through there and I can help you out with you watching a video, that's cool. And just hitting like and subscribe is just like I said, it does truly help me grow my channel. So, um, but if you have any questions or any other game ideas you'd like me to check out, please pass those along in the comments. And with this being kind of just a new, like it's only been a few months since I started this whole shebang, but I am likely to get other functionality going, like the community and all that kind of stuff. Once I get a little more established, but yeah, I think that kind of does it. Um, it is the holidays as I'm recording this now, so we just had Thanksgiving yesterday. So we're into Christmas ramp up. So, and whether you celebrate it or not, hope you have a good holiday season, um, and enjoy time with your family and whatnot. I'm gonna try to do the same. And thank you all for watching. And we'll see you next time. Take care.